E26, morning to you. The Duke of Sussex has opened up about his late mother's experience with the tabloids during a documentary on ITV.
Well, he also revealed his concerns over the safety of his family and claimed he wouldn't bring his wife, Meghan Markle, back to the UK.
It's still dangerous, and all it takes is one lone actor, one person who reads this stuff to act on what they have read, and whether it's a knife or acid, whatever it is, and these are things that are a genuine concern for me. It's one of the reasons why I won't bring my wife back to this country.
Let's talk to royal commentator Jennie Bond. Good morning to you, Jennie. I mean, I have to beg the question. He phrases it as though he daren't bring Meghan back to the UK. I mean, I can't imagine that she would want to come, particularly.
No, I don't think she does want to come, but he clearly feels that one of the reasons he feels that the tabloids have made life dangerous for him and for his family. I have some sympathy with that. It's simply being a member of the royal family or any prominent individual in any country really makes you a target. I mean, there have been attempts to kidnap Princess Anne in the past, attempts to shoot the now King, Prince of Wales. He was at Tumbalong Park in Sydney when I was there. I mean, all sorts of incidents, and that's because of their prominent positions as members of the royal family, not because what the tabloids have written about them. So I have sympathy with his position in life, but I think it's a bit much to blame the tabloids for everything, particularly when Harry himself has put so much about himself, his family, and his feelings about the rest of the royal family in his book, Spare.
That's what's so interesting, Jennie, because reportedly in this documentary tonight on ITV, we're going to hear him talk about this crusade against the British tabloids, that it is his life's work, but he's also going to blame it in some part for the rift with the royal family. Yeah,
you probably went to bed early because you did this early morning show, but the documentary was on last night, so it's all out there already. And yes, he says that he was asked directly. He didn't come out with it. Let's be fair. He was asked, "Do you think your determination to pursue your mission against the tabloids is the reason for your rift with the royal family?" And he said it was a central piece of that rift. So he is blaming the tabloids for that. And of course, that was part of his book, Spare. That was shot through with references to the fact that the rest of the family did not want to pursue publicly their feelings about the tabloids in the way that Harry wanted. Harry said that his father, Charles, said it was a suicide mission to try to bring the tabloids to book. But he feels that he is very well placed to do it. He had a little dig, actually, at his family by saying, he felt that by pursuing this was part of service, and service was something that the family ought to be doing, and it would be very nice if the family did it with him. But that is not the way the rest of the family want to proceed. They have sued the tabloids in the past, but William himself has settled out of court on the issues, the phone hacking, etc., that Harry is pursuing at the moment.
I mean, the problem with all of this, I think why we run out of some patience with it all, Jennie, is that whatever problems are going on, it's always absolutely everybody else's fault, never his own.
Yes, it does seem that. I do think he needs to hold a mirror up to his face and think, what have I put out there? Have I made myself a target? Because this was really the most shocking revelation, that he felt that he said it only takes one person to read this stuff and then a knife, an acid attack, whatever, is what he said. But that is, as I've said, is a risk you just run as a prominent member of society, and particularly a member of the royal family. And if you're going to write what is written in his book, which documented how many members of the Taliban he believes he has killed, then you really are putting a target on your own back.
Yeah. OK, Jennie, good to see you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, you will certainly have a view on that.
It's just, I mean, I'm a bit like Jennie. I've got some sympathy. I mean, must be worrying if you are going to be targeted in some way, and he will be, and Meghan Markle will be. But how much of it is down to, how much is just down to the fact they're very prominent, and how much is down to what they've done?
And what you've put out there yourself, yeah. There's never any inward reflection, it doesn't seem, does it? There's no personal responsibility.
Maybe they're just too cut off, too isolated. I mean,
Maybe.
you get that with people who live they don't live life like we do. They're not popping to the co-op round the corner to get a bag of sugar, are they?
They're not watching Corrie.
They're not watching Corrie. But they don't know who Mavis Riley is. So, there you go.
Maybe that's where it all went wrong. Who knows? Do keep your views coming in. gbnews.com/you'll say.